think Vish and I agree that if Kellen Mond is available when the Niners pick in round 2, that would be a terrific pick for the Niners. Do we agree on that?
Agree with that?
We don't agree on much, but we agree on that. Okay, so that's something for you guys to think about until the next.
Yeah, I'm not as high on Mond as Grant, but I think Mond is a good pick at 43. I wouldn't take him in the first round, but I think he's a good pick at 40.
I never wanted to take him in the first round either. It's just when you get into the I thought he was a third round prospect, and then second round sound good to me. I mean, when you compare him to guys like Kaepernick in the past and other second round picks, but when you really get in the quarterback market, it seems like they all get pushed up the board if they have any kind of buzz. And if you really want one of those guys, you kind of almost have to reach. So if they feel like they got to take him where they got to take him, I won't criticize them for it. But yeah, you want to take him in round 2, not round 1, if possible.
Do you think he's the – so I think we're actually where we defer is where we rank him amongst the quarterbacks. I think he's somewhere between the 5th or the 6th best quarterback in this draft.
And that's just because I think I'm more down on the other guys than you are. I'm not necessarily so much more enthusiastic about Mond than you are. I think we both see basically Alex Smith, basically.
Yeah, I see.
But Alex Smith had a long career, made a lot of money.
So I see Alex Smith's play style with a stronger arm.
Yeah.
But mechanically, he reminds you so much of Kaepernick, doesn't he? It's kind of hard to miss.
True, but he does have a quicker release than Kaepernick. I'll just say that.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Because Kaepernick had a long baseball windup.
I think he throws with more touch, short and immediate than Kaepernick.
And he doesn't have Kaepernick's wheels. Kaepernick could really, really, really run. I mean, that guy could really run.
Yeah, and he doesn't really. He has a strong arm, but Kaepernick just Kaepernick could throw a 20-yard out on a flat line and stuff like that. He had a ridiculous arm.
Yeah, I mean, his raw tools were so impressive that there was a reason that Ron Jaworski, after like 2 months, was like, "Oh my God, this guy's going to be the best quarterback of all time." And when he said it, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I know what he means. I know exactly what he's talking about." It wasn't crazy when he said it. Yeah.
The other thing Kaepernick showed was he showed incredible poise throughout that playoff run. Like what he did, I feel like it's gotten kind of diminished, but I don't think people realize like first playoff start, first throw, pick 6 to Sam Shields against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, goes on to have one of the great playoff games of all time. Then you go down 17-0 in what was maybe the loudest stadium in the NFL at the time, the Georgia Dome, against the Atlanta Falcons, who were the number 1 seed, and you come back. And if you remember that game, they made it a point not to let Kaepernick get outside of the pocket and read option. He beat them from the pocket, throwing the football. Then the Super Bowl, the light thing happened, but they also went down like a bajillion points to 3, and he brought them all the way back into that game. And I don't think he necessarily choked or anything at the end. I just don't think there were very good play calls called for him to do anything at the end.
Yeah, no, if you remember, too, it was like the guy who was supposed to be the greatest quarterback of all time was Andrew Luck. And he was great. But when Kaepernick came on the field, you couldn't deny that arm is stronger, faster runner than Luck. And people were like, wow. I mean, that's why people went over the top with Kaepernick, because it was like, man, maybe Kaepernick has a higher ceiling than Andrew Luck.
And somebody brought it up in the comment section. Yeah, the first playoff run was phenomenal. Then the second playoff run, win a game late on the road in frozen Green Bay.
I was there.
Go to Carolina and beat Cam Newton and the Panthers. And then the Seattle game, the 49ers offense could do nothing against that Seattle defense. They were literally in that game because of Colin Kaepernick. Yeah.
He was in it. They were in it because of him. And then he had a bunch of turnovers in the end. But really, until the fourth quarter, he was money. And Jimmy's never had a playoff game like what Kaepernick's done. That's the thing.
Nothing close. Kaepernick's playoff runs were literally like he was possibly the best player on the offense.
4 road playoff wins. I don't think Steve Young has that much.
So I think there's a lot of young quarterbacks that didn't have the early career success. Now, things fell off for Kaepernick, and they were for a variety of different reasons. But I just thought that needed to be touched on because what he did for those 2 years was special.
Fish, they want an only.
I got an only Shans.